Okay, so good morning, and possibly this will be our last lecture. We are trying to conclude the things because we are not expecting that we'll get this exam date so early. Actually, for our subject, at least we required 60 to 70 lectures, but that is not possible, right? But whatever required the things, we are trying to complete that part. Um, Actually, it is a numerical subject, and it takes time to understand to digest the things. Okay, so let's now we'll have the MCQs only. So possibly wherever there is a possibility of getting numericals in the MCQ that we have already covered, and just only remaining last unit is there. Whatever we have discussed till date, starting from the first lecture, if you just go through that, and I have shared the MCQs also on your study material page, so that if you will see that MCQs based on that only there are going to be, and MCQ repetitive kind of MCQs are there, right? Additional some MCQs. I also share some more MCQs, right? So if you prefer that MCQ only, out of that only you will get the question most probably, right? So this is the we'll cover this and then we'll close the sessions. Okay, so this is the last unit, theoretical one. There are some couple of numericals, but actually the background is theoretical, and there are very less MCQs on this unit. Okay, so just mostly the MCQs that are of the types match the pairs, because in these units also there are so many uh, subcategories are there, like methods that we have seen in case of transportation problem. Like in the transportation problem we have seen around four methods, basic three methods, like northwest corner, least cost, and then WAM method, and optimality test through Modi method. Okay, similar way here are also some methods are there. So as and when we will go ahead, you will see that methods. Okay, the we are not going to solve the problems based on the methods, because that problems will not appear in your exam. But 100% surety is that they will ask the methods. Okay, because there are broad categories, and under that there are subcategories are there. Okay, so they will 100% ask the MCQs on that. Okay, so now just we'll understand the basic background and then we'll go ahead. Okay, so it is like a decision making environments, right? So whatever we have studied from the first chapter, in all the cases what we are trying to do, we are trying to make the decisions only. Like in the assignment problem, what we have done, which job must be allocated to which person, that is the decision. In the transportation problem, what we have seen, which particular portfolio will be assigned to which person. Okay, and the transportation cost associated with that, that is the decision. Plant location selection, plant layout selection means what, that is the decision. Okay, so in linear programming problem, we are calculating the how many number of units can be manufactured and what can be the probable profit, so that is the decision. So everywhere we are just going through the decision making process. Okay, this operation research and production management is nothing simply that it will give you the reason to make some concrete decision. Okay, at the start only I told you that you cannot make the decisions on the basis of logic, simply logic or simple experience. Okay, simple decisions you can do that, but whenever there is a kind of involvement of large amount of funds, maybe in case of industries, if suppose you are a manager of the bank, in that case you are going to deal with large amount of funds, crores. And whenever you are dealing with the large amount of funds in crores, you cannot just make the decision based on your logic, based on your experience. You should have some concrete database, you should have some strong reason to take that decision. Okay, then only it will be fruitful. Okay, otherwise it is going to be a complete loss. Okay, so here we are going to just see some decision making environments, some decision making environments, and how the strategies are decided based on that decision making. Okay, the strategy is called as a course of action. Okay, strategy is called as a course of action. Let's say, let's take an example that you want to make a career in the management. Okay, you want to make a career in the management. So what you will do, now you have choices: MBA in HR, MBA in finance, MBA in sales and marketing, so many things. Okay, so before going to any of these options, what you will do, you will just make a market analysis. Which field is having more demand, which field is offering best salary, which field is good for uh, job, okay, job security and salaries, etc. Right? So you will make that analysis and then you will go for some decision. Okay. Now suppose, let's say, by analyzing the market condition, you will finalize that you are going for MBA HR. Then what will be your next thing? Then you will have to go for the strategy now. Okay, strategy or the course of action. Okay, strategy or course of action. What will be strategy? Your course of action or strategy will be how I can have a good rank or good score or good what we can say good exposure in this MBA HR. Okay, now your decision is finalized. Your decision is that you are going to deal with the MBA HR, but in that, what will be your course of action? Course of action in the sense how you will have a good score in the first sem, second sem, how you can go for the best project, okay, how you can have the overall good ranking in the university. So that will be your course of action, or that will be your strategy. Okay, that's how it is decentralized. Your first decision will be going for MBA, second sub decision will be going for MBA HR, and then your next decisions will be like first same how much score, second same how much score, okay, third same how much score, how can we go for best project, how can I get the best rank. Okay, these are called as a course of action or strategies. Okay, right. So these are some common steps. These are some common steps. Forget about this, what is given in the bracket in the right side, right hand side. Okay, so anyhow, whenever you are making any decision, these are some four common steps. Okay, let's say for example, the first step is, see, these steps will be asked in the MCQ. Okay, these steps will be asked in the MCQ. What I have written in this: expand present plant, construct new plant. Forget about this. This is a type of example. Just look at these four steps. So understand this now. Suppose let's now you have completed your BCom or BA or BSc. So I mean you have completed your undergraduation. Okay, so graduation course you have completed. So what will be you do? What you will do? You will just select. You will just go for alternatives. Okay, you will just go for alternative. Alternative means what? You will think like, can I go for MBA? Can I go for, let's say, if you're done BCom, you will think that can I go for MCom or MCS or MCA, or can I go for CA, or can I go for directly job? Okay, what are these? What are these? These things are nothing but the options or alternatives. Okay, choices, right? So whenever you are going for any decision making, your first job is to list all the options. What you will do after your degree? Okay, first option MBA, second option MCom, third option if you are BSc MSc, then fourth option maybe CA or ICWA, or for fifth option job. Okay, so sixth option business. Okay, so what you will do, you will make a list of this option. You will make a list of this option. So anyway, whenever you are going for anything, let's say after MBA, what to do? So what you will do, you will make a list. Go for private job, go for government job, go for business, go for any other alternative. Right, what are these? These are all alternatives. Viable means possible. So your first step will be, see, the steps will be asked in the exam. Okay, MCQ exam. Your first step will be to list all the options. Make this simple. To list all the options. Okay, now you have listed all the options. So you are done with your degree, and now you are going for another next your future. So you have listed all the options: MBA, MCom, MCS, MCA, job, or business. Okay, these are your options or alternatives. Now, how you will select out of these options? How you will select? How you will analyze? I have to go MBA, or I have to go MCom, or I have to go MCA, or I have to go job. How you will select? What you will do? You will go for what will be outcome. If suppose I will go for MCom, after MCom what I will get, after MCA what I will get, if I will go for a job, what I can expect in the job, if I will go for the business, what I will get, and what if I will go for the MBA, what I will get. So what is this? It is nothing but these are the possible outcomes. These are the possible outcomes. So what I will do, for every option which you have listed, for every option which you have listed, you will just go for possible outcomes. You will just go for possible outcomes. Let's say, for example, you will just think in such a way that, okay, if I will go for MBA, I will get 50,000 rupees salary. If I will go for MCOM, I will go get 40,000. If I will go for business, I can earn 50,000. If I will go for higher studies, or let's say government job, I will get for 60,000. So these salaries are nothing but the outcomes. And based on the outcomes, you will compare that. Okay, you will make a table. Let's say after BCom 50,000, after MCom 50,000, after MBA 60,000, government job 80,000, business 90,000. So what you will do? You will make a table, or you will make a table of this all outcomes. This table is nothing but the payoff table. Payoffs are meaning now these are all financial terms. You know that payoff means what? What you are getting. What you are getting. Okay. Once again, we'll repeat. First of all, what we have done, make the list of options. MCom, MBA, MCA, job, business. Second thing, what you have done, what will be the outcome? And you will make a table of the outcome. MBA केलं तर किती सॅलरी मिळेल, MCom केलं तर किती सॅलरी मिळेल, जॉब केला तर किती सॅलरी मिळेल, बिझनेस केला तर किती इन्कम मिळेल. ओके, सो you will make list of all this payoff. Payoffचा meaning लक्षात आलाय तुम्हाला? Payoff means what you will get, what will be your achievement. Okay, now you will list that. MBA 60,000, MCom 70,000, government job 80,000, business 90,000. And what you will do now, out of this all payoff, what you will select, which is the best one. Suppose business is giving 90,000, so you will prefer 90,000. So you will prefer business. Okay, if MBA is giving 1 lakh rupees, you will prefer 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so this is how you will go for any decision. Now what you have done here, you are not given any logic. Logic म्हणजे काय? My brother has completed MBA. Okay, my relatives are also doing the MBA. So all are doing MBA. That means MBA is good. So let's go for MBA. So this is just based on the experience. This is just based on the logic. Okay, this cannot give you the required outcome. So these are the steps to get the proper outcome. What are the steps? Make a list of alternatives. Identify outcome for each alternative. Construct payoff table for each alternative, and select optimum decision. Okay, right? So I will share this PPT also, no problem. So these are the 4 steps for any kind of decision making. 100% one MCQ on these 4 steps. Okay, making alternatives, getting outcomes, constructing payoff table, and selecting optimum decision. Okay, so these are the 4 options for any kind of decision making, right? Okay, right, this problem formulation, we know that. Payoff table, I have told you. Payoff table means what you will going to get. See the let's just read the first statement. Consequences resulting from specific combination of decision alternative is called as a payoff. Means what? MBA केल्यानंतर 70,000 rupees salary मिळणार आहे. So that 70,000 is payoff. If I will go for business, my income will be 80,000. So 80,000 is your payoff. Okay, so payoff is nothing but what you are going to get. Okay, दरवेळेस प्रॉफिट असेल असं नाहीये. Okay, if it is a loss, that is also your payoff, right? So what you are going to get in return, that will be your payoff. Okay, that will be your payoff. Okay, so very simple example we will take, and you will understand everything. Okay, very interesting example. Very interesting example. So example is of omelette problem. Okay, and you will really enjoy this. See, okay, I mean not the test of omelette, the problem and the this concept. Okay, see, concept is like this. You are going to prepare an omelette of 3 eggs. You are having 3 eggs. Okay, and you are going to prepare an omelette of 3 eggs. Basic problem. Okay, now in your dish, or saucer or a dish, okay, you already broken 2 eggs. त्याच्यापैकी काय केलं की 2 अंडे जे आहेत ते ऑलरेडी तुम्ही फ्रीज केलेले आहेत. ओके, आणि both the eggs are good, right? you are going to make an omelette of 3 eggs. Out of that 3 eggs, already you have broken 2 eggs in the saucer, and you find that both the eggs are good. Okay, I mean rotten eggs are not there. Kharab ande nahi hai. Okay, both the eggs are good. Now you are going to break third egg. Now you are going to break third egg. Okay. Now there is a issue. If suppose third egg is bad, दोन चान्सेस आहेत. आता लक्षात घ्या, चान्सेस काय आहेत? दोन आहेत. तिसरं जे अंड आहे ते काय असणार आहे? एक तर खराब असेल किंवा चांगला असेल, राईट. आणि ऑलरेडी तुम्ही दोन एग्स ब्रेक केलेले आहेत. ओके, तिसरं जर एग चांगला असेल, सो व्हॉट विल बी आउटपुट? You will get an omelette of 3 eggs. But if third egg is rotten or it is bad, what will happen? तुम्ही त्याच डिश मध्ये तिसरं पण जे एग आहे ब्रेक करताय. ऑलरेडी दोन चांगले निघलेत, पण तिसरं जर बाय मिस्टेक बॅड खराब निघालं किंवा रोटन निघालं, सो व्हॉट विल हॅपन विथ दॅट ऑलरेडी ब्रोकन 2 eggs? वेस्ट. म्हणजे पहिल्या केसमध्ये काय, तिसरं जर एग आहे ते जर चांगलं निघालं तर आउटपुट इज omelette of 3 eggs. And if you will have bad egg or the rotten third egg, you will waste everything. म्हणजे तिन्ही वेस्ट जाईल. कॉन्सेप्ट लक्षात आला? ओके, सिंपल. Okay, 2 eggs already good in condition, you have already broken that in a one plate. Third egg you are doubtful. Okay, is it going to be good or is it going to be bad? Good असेल तर you will get 3 egg omelette. Bad असेल तर you will waste everything. Okay, now tell me, what will be your decision? How you will go ahead? Okay, just your common sense question. Can you tell me how you will go ahead? पहिल्या केस मध्ये if it is a good, okay, well and good, 3 egg omelette. If it is a bad, you will lose everything. कशामुळे लूज होईल? कारण त्याच प्लेट मध्ये तुम्ही थर्ड एग सुद्धा ब्रेक करताय. ओके, सो व्हॉट विल बी युअर चॉईस? Any answer? What will be your choice? See, ultimately you want something. You want something output. What you will do? What will be your choice? Simple. क्वेश्चन सिंपल आहे. दोन अंडे जे आहेत ते एका प्लेट मध्ये हे केलेले आहेत, कट केल्यापेक्षा ऑलरेडी ब्रोकन. ओके, बोथ आर गुड. थर्ड आय एम डाउटफुल, गुड ऑर बॅड. गुड असेल तर ऑल अँड वेल अँड गुड. इफ इट इज अ बॅड, then you will lose everything. Okay, right? So this is the problem. Now look at the strategies. Okay, right? Okay, see here now. Just see here carefully. Okay, very common example we have taken. Very common example. Okay, first पहिला event जो का है, just look at the first event. How many choices are there? तुमच्याकडे काय choice आहेत? दोन choice. Either it is good or bad. याच्यापेक्षा थर्ड ऑप्शन आहे का? Only 3 options. So what I will do? I will make a list of options. Third egg is good, and the second option, third egg is bad. Okay, so I have made here 2 options. The third egg is good, third egg is rotten. Okay, now this probability will be based on your judgment or experience. Okay, don't look at this probability. Okay, this 0.9 is given to the good because already 2 are good. Okay, a lot मधले 2 चांगले असतात, तिसरा पण चांगला असेल. By this judgment, this probability is given. Okay, now look at the choices. Second option काय? Third egg is rotten. Okay, third egg is rotten. Okay, now just look at the third column. Break third egg into pan. याचा काय मिनिंग झाला की ज्या पॅन मध्ये ऑलरेडी 2 एग्स ब्रेक केलेले आहेत, त्याच पॅन मध्ये थर्ड एग पण ब्रेक करायचं. गेटिंग द थिंग्स? ज्या पॅन मध्ये ऑलरेडी 2 एग्स ब्रेक केलेले आहेत त्याच पॅन मध्ये थर्ड पण ब्रेक करायचं. होईल काय? थर्ड जर गुड असेल सो ऑल गुड, 3 एग ऑमलेट. बट थर्ड जर बॅड असेल सो व्हॉट विल हॅपन? लुक ॲट द स्टेटमेंट हिअर. लुक ॲट द स्टेटमेंट हिअर. नो एग ऑमलेट. 2 good eggs will be destroyed. Are you agree with this? Answer me. Are you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
सिम्पल सिम्पल आहे. तिसरं जर जे आहे एग ते जर खराब निघालं तर काय होईल? ते दोन्हीचे दोन्ही ऑलरेडी जे ब्रेक केले आहेत ते पण वेस्ट होईल. बिकॉज यू आर ब्रेकिंग इन द सेम पॅन. सो व्हॉट इज दिस? दिस थर्ड कॉलम, दीज आर पे ऑफ्स. आर यू गेटिंग? दीज आर पे ऑफ. पे ऑफ म्हणजे काय? व्हॉट यू आर गेटिंग ऍट द एंड. सो थ्रू दिस, जर तिसऱ्या त्याच पॅन मध्ये थर्ड एग जर ब्रेक केलं तर दोन प्रकारचे पे ऑफ मिळतील. एक तर काय? 3 एग ऑमलेट और यू विल लूज एव्हरीथिंग. म्हणजे दोन्ही एक्स्ट्रीम केस आहेत. एक तर फुल ऑमलेट और यू विल नॉट गेट एनिथिंग. ओके, we'll go for another option. Look at the fourth column. Break third egg into saucer and inspect. Meaning काय झाला? तिसरं जे एग आहे हे सेपरेटली ब्रेक करायचं. म्हणजे ज्या पॅन मध्ये ऑलरेडी 2 ब्रेक केलेले आहेत त्या पॅन मध्ये नाही करायचं, सेपरेटली ब्रेक करायचं. ओके, सेपरेटली ब्रेक करायचं. ठीक आहे. सेपरेटली ब्रेक केलं थर्ड एग, ते जर चांगलं निघलं तर काय होईल? यू विल मिक्स दॅट विथ द ओरिजिनल पॅन. इथे लक्षात, थर्ड एग जर गुड असेल, सेपरेट ब्रेक केलंय, मिक्स नाही केलं, सेपरेटली ब्रेक केलंय, चांगलं निघालं ते, व्हॉट यू विल डू? यू विल मिक्स विथ द ओरिजिनल वन अँड यू विल गेट अ 3 एग ऑमलेट. बट सेकंड, same column, second, if third egg will be bad, if third egg will be bad, what will happen? Are you going to lose the 2 egg omelette? Answer me. Are you going to lose the third 2 egg omelette? What we are doing, we are breaking it in a different pan. तिसरं जे एग आहे हे डिफरंट प्लॅन मध्ये ब्रेक केलेलं आहे. या पहिल्या केस मध्ये बघा, जर त्याच पॅन मध्ये तिसरं एग जर ब्रेक केलं आणि ते जर खराब निघालं तर यू विल लूज एव्हरीथिंग. बट इफ यू विल ब्रेक दॅट थर्ड एग इन टू डिफरंट पॅन and if it is a bad, still you will have omelette of through 2 egg. So is it better than previous case? Can you think that this strategy is better than previous case? Are you getting? Are you getting the
Yes.
things? Right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Right. Okay. So breaking the egg into different plate. This will be the best strategy. This will be the best strategy. Okay. आणखी एक ऑप्शन आहे. डोंट लुक ॲट थर्ड एग. शेवटचा कॉलम चेक करा. डोंट लुक ॲट थर्ड एग. सोडून द्या. डोंट लुक ॲट थर्ड एग. जस्ट लिव्ह इट. थ्रो इट. डोंट थिंक अबाउट इट. व्हॉट विल हॅपन? दोन्ही केस मध्ये काय होईल? म्हणजे पहिल्या केस मध्ये जरी तिसरं एग जे आहे ते फेकून दिलं तर काय होईल? ऍज अन हाऊ यू विल गेट अ 2 एग ऑमलेट. ऍज अन हाऊ यू विल गेट अ 2 एग ऑमलेट. आर यू गेटिंग? तिसरं जे अंड आहे ते जर फेकून दिलं तर काय होईल? एनी कॉस्ट यू विल गेट अ 2 एग ऑमलेट. बट व्हॉट हॅपन? बाय चान्स जर तुम्ही ते फेकून दिलेलं एग जे आहे ते जर चांगलं असेल फेकून दिलेलं, सो यू विल लूज 1 एग. कसं लूज केलं लक्षात आलं ना? यू विल लूज 1 एग. आर यू गेटिंग? लुक ॲट द थर्ड कॉलम. इफ यू विल थ्रो द थर्ड एग, फेकून दिलं तिसरं अंड, ते जर खराब असेल नो प्रॉब्लेम, यू विल गेट अ 2 एग ऑमलेट. चांगलं असेल परंतु फेकून दिले तरी सुद्धा यू विल गेट अ 2 एग ऑमलेट. बट you have lost 1 egg. Are you getting this? Very important point. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Right? याला एक सिंपल दुसऱ्या लँग्वेज मध्ये सांगतो. सपोज यू आर अ शॉपकीपर ओनर. You are a shopkeeper owner and I will come to your shop and I will ask that give me 1 kg sugar. Give me 1 kg sugar. Suppose you don't have the stock of 1 kg sugar. You don't have stock of sugar. What you will say? I don't have a sugar now. Can you come tomorrow? Can you come tomorrow? So am I going to wait for 1 kg sugar just for you? No. What I will do? I will go to the next shop. I will go to the next shop. Are you agree? For 1 kg sugar I will not wait. I will go to the next shop. Now in this case, have you lost anything? Answer me. Have you lost anything? Have you lost anything?
No, sir.
Right? So directly you have not lost anything. म्हणजे तुमच्याकडे कोणी कस्टमर आलाय आणि तुमच्याकडे स्टॉक नाहीये. तुम्ही जर त्याला सांगितलं की आय डोंट हॅव अ स्टॉक, सो व्हॉट ही विल डू कस्टमर? सो ही विल गो टू अनदर शॉप अँड ही विल परचेस दॅट आयटम. बट डिरेक्टली जर बघितलं तुम्ही, तर तुम्ही काय लॉस केलंय का? नाही लॉस केलं. तुम्ही त्याला असं काय की तुम्ही त्याला दिले आणि त्याने पैसे ही हॅज नॉट पेड फॉर दॅट. ओके, सो यू आर नॉट लॉस्ट एनिथिंग. But indirectly this is called as opportunity loss. Understand what is meant by opportunity loss? I have told my case. Okay, purchase of sugar. Now when next time I will need 1 kg sugar, when next time on the next week or next month when I need to buy 1 kg sugar, is there any possibility that I will come to your shop?
No, sir.
Right. Okay, what I will do? I will directly go to the next shop. I will not come to you. Why? By thinking that you usually don't have proper stock, and I will go to the next shop. So can you think in another way that you have lost your one customer? Right? Right? You have lost your one customer. So this is called as you have lost opportunity to earn from me. तुम्हाला त्या 1 kg शुगर पासून जे काही प्रॉफिट मिळणार होतं, हॅव यू लॉस्ट इट ऑर नॉट?
Yes, sir.
राईट, दुसऱ्या तुमच्याकडे स्टॉक आहे पण कस्टमर आलेला नाही. वाय? बिकॉज फर्स्ट टाइम यू हॅव रिजेक्टेड, सो दॅट नेक्स्ट टाइम यू हॅव लॉस्ट. डायरेक्ट लॉस हा, बट दिस इज अ लॉस ऑफ अपॉर्च्युनिटी. अपॉर्च्युनिटी ऑफ व्हॉट? Opportunity of earning the profit. Opportunity of earning the profit. Are you getting the thing? Right? So this is also one kind of loss. That is what given in the first option of the last column. आता इथं चेक करा पीपीटी मध्ये लास्ट कॉलम जो आहे त्याला लास्ट कॉलम फर्स्ट ऑप्शन 2 egg omelette, you will get that, but 1 good egg you destroyed. 1 good egg destroyed. 1 good egg destroyed. Okay, now you have 3 options. Break the pan in same pan, sorry, break the egg in the same pan, break the egg into different saucer, and throw away the third egg. Tell me, out of these 3 options, which one you will prefer? Your decision. वर टॉपला दिले बघा, ऍक्ट्स और स्ट्रॅटेजी. तुमच्या स्ट्रॅटेजी आहेत ह्या 3. सो विच स्ट्रॅटेजी यू विल सिलेक्ट?
Second.
आर यू गेटिंग? राईट, राईट. यू विल सिलेक्ट सेकंड स्ट्रॅटेजी. कशामुळे? तुम्ही आउटकम चेक करा ना. पहिल्या केसमध्ये काय आउटकम आहे? एकतर 3 egg omelette और नथिंग. लास्ट केसमध्ये काय आउटकम आहे? एनी हाऊ 2 egg omelette. बरं, ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी लॉस ऑफ 1. आणि मिडल सेकंड केसमध्ये काय ऑप्शन आहे? आयदर यू विल गेट 3 egg omelette और थ्रू 2 egg omelette. ओके, म्हणजे पहिला तर चांगला नाहीयेच आहे. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इज नॉट गुड बिकॉज आयदर यू आर गेटिंग बेस्ट और वर्स्ट. लास्ट ऑप्शन इज गेटिंग, you are missing something, but in the middle option, in the both the options you are in a complete profit. Either you will get a 3 egg omelette or 2 egg omelette, so it is better than third option. Okay, and you will select the decision to go for this middle one option. What? Break the egg into saucer and then inspect. Right, this is called as a proper decision making. Okay, and this table is nothing but the payoff table. येते लक्षात? पे ऑफ टेबल. आणि हे जे 3 ऑप्शन आहेत, ब्रेक द एग इन टू पॅन, ब्रेक द एग इन टू सॉसर और थ्रो अवे द एग. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज युअर कोर्स ऑफ ऍक्शन और स्ट्रॅटेजी. This is called as your course of action or strategy. Okay, very very simple and good example. Hope you have understood it. Okay, great. So basically there are 3 decision making environments. There are 3 decision making environments. One is in certainty, another is in uncertainty, and third is in a risk. Okay, three environments. One is certainty, another is uncertainty, and third is risk. Okay, certainty means what? You are strong about the reason for your decision. You are strong about reason for your decision. For example, now you are done with your degree, or let's say you are done with your degree, and you have selected the MBA. You have selected the MBA to go for post graduation. Why? Why? Because you have already your family business. You have already your family business. Okay. So that means your job is secured. Or let's say your brother is at a good position in some reputed industry. That means he is going to give you the job. Okay. So can you say that your choice is here with certainty? Because you are certain about your outcome, right? You are having a perfect reason that I am going to get a job 100%. Why? Because my relative is there in the industry, or there is my industry only, my family business is there. Okay, so that in this case selecting the MBA option is called as a decision with certainty. Decision with certainty. Okay. Uncertainty means what? Uncertainty means you are not completely aware about the future. You are not completely aware about the future. In that case, if you take the decision, that is called as a decision with uncertainty. And risk means what? Risk means what? With some probability. म्हणजे काय? You have analyzed the market condition. Market condition काय सांगते की currently there is a trend of or there is a requirement or recruitment of HR peoples. So you will go for MBA HR. Okay. So what are the chances of getting the job? Let's say 60 or 70%. So these are more than 50%. So you have selected MBA HR. So by taking some risk, आता समजा your analysis is saying that you are 70% positive that you are going to get a good job with MBA HR. So 70% you are positive that you are going to get a good job with the MBA HR. That means what? 70% positive means you have taken a risk of 30%. Okay. 70% you are sure about the job. That means you have taken 30% risk. In that case, the decision is called as a decision with risk. Decision environment with risk. Okay. So three environments, keep it in mind: certainty, uncertainty, and risk. Okay. So these are the three environments. Certainty means relevant parameter values are already known. म्हणजे काय? You are perfect sure that you are going to get a job. Uncertainty means what? You are not able to assess the future. And risk means what? With some probable outcomes. किती चान्स आहेत आपल्याला जॉब मिळण्याचे? 70%. So you are going to take a risk of 30%. Okay, that is what the uncertainty. Okay, so certainty as such, ठीक आहे. सर्टनिटीच्या केसमध्ये काय जास्त ऑप्शन नसणार आहेत. सर्टनिटी म्हणजे काय? यू आर शुअर अबाउट द आउटकम, सो यू विल गो फॉर दॅट. चान्सेस कुठे आहेत? अनसर्टनिटी आणि रिस्क केसमध्ये. ओके, सो दॅट द फर्स्ट category is decision making under uncertainty. Okay, decision making under uncertainty, right? Okay, so in this uncertainty case, आता आपण एक एक्झाम्पल घेतलं या ठिकाणी, काय की आय एम गोइंग टू लॉन्च माय न्यू I am going to launch my new product in the market. Okay, I am going to launch my new product. Let's say a four-wheeler is there. That four-wheeler I am going to launch in the market. Right. So in the under uncertainty, there are these 5 conditions. Okay. Now surely there will be an MCQ on this condition. Okay. First condition is maximax. Maximax or criteria of optimism. हे match the pairs ला पण विचारतील. ओके, इट विल बी आस्क फॉर मॅच द पेअर्स ऑल्सो. मॅक्सिमॅक्स आणि दुसऱ्या ग्रुपमध्ये असेल ऑप्टिमिझम क्रायटेरिया. ओके, इट कॅन बी आस्क्ड लाईक दिस ऑल्सो. ओके, मॅक्सिमॅक्स or criteria of optimism. Second, maximin or criteria of pessimism. Third, minimax फक्त तुम्हाला वर्ड्स रिअरेंज करायचे. मिनिमॅक्स, मॅक्सिमिनच्या विरुद्ध ऑपोजिट मिनिमॅक्स. क्रायटेरिया ऑफ रिग्रेट, हर्विस क्रायटेरिया. Okay, criteria of realism, and last one is Laplace criteria, criteria of rationality. Okay, you can take the picture of this. Surely 100% there will be MCQ on this. Okay, 5 criterias under uncertainty: maximax or optimism, maximin or pessimism, minimax or regret, Hurwitz or realism, Laplace or rationality. Laplace or rationality. Okay. Okay. How to analyze this criteria? Look at here. This is our problem. Simple. Consider a manufacturing company is thinking of various alternatives to increase its production. Right? Simple problem hai. Right? एक manufacturing company आहे, and what they want to increase their production. They want to increase their production. Right? So if any company want to increase their production, they have 3 choices. Okay, these choices are given in the alternatives column, first column, alternative column. What are the choices? जो current plant आहे, expand that plant. म्हणजे काय? Construction, more construction, more machines, more people. Okay, so whatever current facility is there, expand that facility. Or second option काय? Construct new facility, means go for new plant. Or subcontract म्हणजे काय? Give is to the vendor. Are you getting? Manufacturing capacity expand करायची. 3 ऑप्शन आहेत. करंट प्लांट एक्सपांड करा, न्यू प्लांट कन्स्ट्रक्ट करायचा, और सबकॉन्ट्रॅक्टिंग करायचं. ओके, और सबकॉन्ट्रॅक्टिंग. ओके, सो कॅन यू टेल मी आउट ऑफ दी 3 ऑप्शन, just go for expansion, just go for new plant, and just go for subcontracting. Out of these 3 options, in which option company will require to invest more? कोणत्या ऑप्शन मध्ये जास्त इन्व्हेस्ट करावे लागेल? सिंपल क्वेश्चन आहे. प्रोडक्शन एक्सपान्शन करायचंय, कंपनीचं एक्सपान्शन करायचंय. 3 ऑप्शन आहेत. एक्सपांड द करंट प्लांट, कन्स्ट्रक्ट न्यू प्लांट, अँड गिव्ह द सब कॉन्ट्रॅक्टिंग. तर या 3 ऑप्शन पैकी विच ऑप्शन विल रिक्वायर मोर इन्व्हेस्टमेंट? सिंपल, टेल मी विथ युअर अंडरस्टँडिंग. जास्त खर्च कुठे येईल? करंट प्लांट एक्सपांड करायला, की नवीन कन्स्ट्रक्शन करायला, की सब कॉन्ट्रॅक्टिंगला? Where more investment will be there? Where you can expect more investment?
New construct करायला.
Right, new construction. New construction means what? You have to go for new site, complete new construction, machines, people, transportation, power supply, water supply, everything will be new. So whenever you are going for new construction, you will have to invest more. Okay, कमीत कमी कॉस्ट कुठे लागेल? Subcontracting means what? I am giving it to the vendors. Just give me this manufacturing, just give me this product. Okay, सबकॉन्ट्रॅक्टिंग मध्ये एकदम कमी कॉस्ट लागेल. आणि एक्सपान्शन म्हणजे काय आहे? लोकेशनला थोडं एक्सपान्शन करणे. इट विल बी अ मिडल रेंज. ओके, आता लक्षात घ्या, ज्या ठिकाणी तुम्ही जास्त इन्व्हेस्ट करताय, जर डिसिजन रॉंग झाला तर लॉस कुठे जास्त असणार आहे? वेअर यू हॅव इन्व्हेस्टेड मोर. समजा तुम्ही प्रोडक्शन वाढवताय आणि सेलच नाही झाला, तर जास्तीत जास्त लॉस कुठे होईल? त्या ठिकाणी जास्त इन्व्हेस्ट केले. आर यू गेटिंग? सो लुक ॲट द टेबल नाउ. Look at the table. 3 options I am having: expansion, construction, and subcontracting. आणि हे जे व्हॅल्यूज दिल्यात, that are nothing but the payoff. आता सिंपल प्रॉब्लेम काय? You are increasing your production capacity. ओके, सपोज प्रोडक्शन कॅपॅसिटी इन्क्रीज केली, प्रोडक्टची डिमांड जर जास्त झाली, एकदम प्रोडक्टची डिमांड हाय आहे, तर त्या केसमध्ये काय? If you have constructed new plant, you will have a good facility, more production, and more profit. So profit is more in case of high. सबकॉन्ट्रॅक्टिंग मध्ये काय? तुम्ही दुसऱ्याला कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट दिलेला आहे, त्याच्यामुळे थोडा प्रॉफिट त्यांना पण जाईल, त्याच्यामुळे लेस प्रॉफिट येईल, बट रिस्क इज ऑल्सो लेस. ओके, एक्सपान्शनच्या केसमध्ये काय होईल? मिडल रेंज. आता तुम्ही इकडे चेक करा, नीलच्या केसमध्ये, लास्ट कॉलम नील, म्हणजे काय, झिरो प्रोडक्ट डिमांड. ओके, प्रोडक्शन कॅपॅसिटी एक्सपान्शन केली आहे बट प्रोडक्ट डिमांड इज झिरो. सो वेअर यू आर गोइंग टू लूज मोर, product demand is zero, where you are going to lose more, where you have invested more. त्यामुळे चेक करा, कन्स्ट्रक्शनच्या केसमध्ये चेक करा, जर डिमांड जास्त असेल तर प्रॉफिट पण जास्त, डिमांड झिरो असेल तर प्रॉफिट पण झिरो. आय मीन लॉस विल बी देअर, हायेस्ट लॉस. ओके, सो मोर रिस्क मोर प्रॉफिट, लेस रिस्क लेस प्रॉफिट, सिंपल लॉजिक. मोर रिस्क मोर प्रॉफिट, लेस रिस्क लेस प्रॉफिट. This is the logic. Okay. Now under uncertainty we have this four option: maximax, maximin, minimax, service, and Laplace. Okay. Now one by one we'll see how to go for a decision by using this criteria. Very simple. Very simple. Don't get confused. It can be asked in the MCQ. Simple. What is the name? Maximax. Name काय? Maximax. याचा अर्थ काय? याच्यामध्ये दोन मॅक्स आहेत. First one max, second one max. Are you getting? Maximax means what? Maximum out of maximum. Simple logic. Maximum out of maximum. How to select this? Look at here. Look at here. Okay. Tell me, what is the maximum value out of first row? Maximum value out of first row. How much it is?
50,000.
Okay, 50,000. Maximum value out of second row
70,000.
and maximum value out of third row
30,000.
30,000.
30,000. ओके, आता क्रायटेरियाचं नाव काय? मॅक्सिमॅक्स. मी काय सांगितलं? मॅक्सिमम आउट ऑफ मॅक्सिमम. आता या व्हॅल्यू मधली आपण प्रत्येकातली मॅक्सिमम मॅक्सिमम काढली, याच्यातली तुम्ही विच व्हॅल्यू युल सिलेक्ट? एकदा मॅक्सिमम झालं, आणखी एक वेळेस मॅक्स करावं लागेल आपल्याला. विच व्हॅल्यू युल सिलेक्ट? Are you getting? It is saying maximax. Maximax means what? Select maximum from the given and out of that get maximum.
70,000.
Right? So your answer will be 70,000. Okay. So get maximum out of the row and out of select maximum. So our answer will be 70,000. Are you getting? Simple. Maximum of first row 50,000. Maximum of second row 70,000. Maximum of third row 30,000. Out of these three, which is the maximum? 70,000. So this will be your answer. This will be your answer. Thus maximax payoff is 70,000. याचा meaning काय झाला? If you will use maximax criteria, which option you will prefer? Which option you will prefer? Construction. Which option you will prefer? Construction. आता next क्रायटेरियाचं नाव काय चेक करा. Maximin. Maximin means what? Maximum out of minimum value. थोडंस रिवर्स. Maximum out of minimum value. So what I will do? What I will do? First of all, select minimum from the row and get out of maximum from it. Okay. Are you getting? Maximin. Maximin. जो वर्ड सेकंडला आहे तो फर्स्ट घ्यायचा. सेकंडला काय? मिनिमम. मिनिमम अँड आउट ऑफ दॅट मॅक्सिमम. ओके, सो लुक ॲट हियर. मिनिमम ऑफ फर्स्ट रो minus 45, right? Minus 45. Minimum of second row
minus 80,000.
18.
minus 80. And minimum of third row
Minus
Minus 10,000.
minus 10,000. Out of that, which one you will select?
Minus 80,000.
80,000.
What it is saying? Maximum out of the minimum value. आता चेक करा, तीन व्हॅल्यू मधली मॅक्सिमम व्हॅल्यू कोणती आहे? मायनस साइन सहित.
Minus 10. Yeah.
मायनस 10. मायनस 10. ओके, म्हणजे सिम्बॉल वेगळा आणि नंबर वेगळा असं करू नका. ओके, मायनस 1000 लार्ज आहे की मायनस 100 लार्ज आहे?
Minus 100.
मायनस 100 लार्ज आहे, बरोबर आहे. आपण कारण निगेटिव्ह डिरेक्शन जातो ना. 0 पासून पॉझिटिव्ह कडे गेले की जो मॅक्स आहे तो मॅक्स आहे, आणि 0 पासून डाऊनवर्ड आल्यानंतर जो 0च्या क्लोज आहे तो मॅक्स असतो. ओके, -80,000 म्हणजे फार कमी झाली, जास्त लॉस. ओके, सो सिंपल, मिनिमम आउट ऑफ each row, minimum out of each row, and maximum from it, okay, maximum from it. Animation is playing very slow, right? So thus the minimax or maximum payoff is minus 10,000, corresponding to which option? Subcontracting. Okay, right. Now minimax. Okay, minimax. Now this minimax criteria is quite different. Okay, this minimax criteria is quite different. Here you will have to calculate the first of all maximum of the row. Okay, the criteria name is minimax or the criteria of regret. Regretचा meaning काय झाला, जसं तुम्हाला मागच्या केसमध्ये सांगितलं होतं मी. If I will not come to your shop second time for purchasing the sugar because last time you have denied, I will go to the next shop. इथं तुमचं डायरेक्ट लॉस काही नाहीये, बट व्हॉट इज द लॉस? Opportunity loss. That is called as regret. आपण रिग्रेटचा सिंपल इंग्लिश मिनिंग काय झाला? रिग्रेट मीन्स सॉरी और क्षमस्व, आपण मराठीमध्ये म्हणतो. ओके, म्हणजे सेकंड टाइम मी तुमच्या शॉपला व्हिजिट नाही केलं, आय विल डायरेक्टली गो टू द सेकंड शॉप. यामध्ये तुमचा डायरेक्टली व्हिजिट लॉस काही नाहीये, बट इनडायरेक्टली इफ यू विल सी, you have lost opportunity to earn the profit from me, so that it is called as your opportunity loss. That is nothing but the minimax criteria. Okay, so you will have to select maximum out of the row, okay, and minimum from that column. Okay, what I was telling, look here, second word पहिल्यांदा घ्यायचा. हा क्रायटेरिया कोणता आहे? मिनिमॅक्स. मिनिमॅक्स या वर्ड मध्ये सेकंड लेवलला काय? मिनिमॅक्सचा मिनिमम काय झाला? मिनिमायझेशन अँड मॅक्झिमायझेशन. आता सेकंड काय? सेकंड इज मॅक्स अँड फर्स्ट इज मिन. त्याच्यामुळे अगोदर सेकंड घ्यायचा. सेकंड काय? मॅक्सिमम ऑफ द रो 35, 70 and 40,000. Okay, but this is a regret. This is change table. Change table means what? You will have to go for subtraction. आता इथे लक्षात घ्या थोडस, आता हे जास्त डिटेल मध्ये चाललोय आपण, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड टू गो, जस्ट फॉर युअर अंडरस्टँडिंग आय एम टेलिंग. रिग्रेटचं मिनिंग काय झाला? वरच्या टेबलला चेक करा, फर्स्ट टेबल. इफ आय विल गो फॉर कन्स्ट्रक्शन ऑप्शन, व्हॉट विल बी माय प्रॉफिट? If I will go for construction option, what will be my total profit? Highest profit. What will be my highest profit? 70,000. Check. 70,000. If I will go for expansion, what will be my profit? 50,000. Construction जर केलं तर प्रॉफिट किती येईल? just 70,000. Expansion जर केलं तर प्रॉफिट किती येईल? 50,000. Can I say that if I will select an option of expansion, I have lost opportunity to earn 20,000 extra. Meaning लक्षात आलाय का? कन्स्ट्रक्शन जर केलं तर 70,000 प्रॉफिट होते, आणि दुसरा ऑप्शन जर सिलेक्ट केला तर 50,000 प्रॉफिट होते. ठीक आहे, दुसऱ्यामध्ये पण 50,000 प्रॉफिट आहे, but because of your second decision you have lost opportunity to earn 20,000. Okay, that is called as a regret. जसं मी तुम्हाला शुगरच्या केस मध्ये सांगितलं. ओके, डोंट गो इन डिटेल, just keep it in mind. That's how the regret is calculated. Okay, and out of that regret you have to select the maximum number and from that minimum value. Okay, don't go in detail because currently for MCQ purpose this is not expected. You will not be asked to solve the numerical for this case, right? Hurwitz criteria. ओके, या केस मध्ये पण थोडस ऍव्हरेज वेटेज वगैरे या व्हॅल्यू आहेत, फक्त हार्वेस्ट क्रायटेरिया मध्ये दोनच गोष्टी लक्षात ठेवा फॉर एमसीक्यू पर्पज. ओके, आय एम टेलिंग जस्ट फॉर युअर एक्झाम पर्पज. ओके, फर्स्ट थिंग, हार्वेस्ट क्रायटेरिया is having another name as criteria of realism. First MCQ, Harvey's criteria also known as criteria of realism. And second, it is weighted average criteria. It is weighted average criteria. Can you note down? Harvey's criteria is also called as criteria of realism. First MCQ. Second MCQ, it is weighted average criteria. Third MCQ, it will consider optimism also and pessimism also. So that means it will consider max also and maximin also. In MCQ whichever possible, maximum possible. Okay. First, what is the another name? Realism. What is the another name? Weighted average criteria. And it will consider optimism also and pessimism also. Okay. Problem solution we will not go in a detail. This is the formula. Okay, it will take us so much time and currently will not be in our scope. Laplace criteria. आता इथं डिफरन्स लक्षात घ्यायचा आहे फक्त. Laplace criteria, possible MCQ is criteria of rationality. दोन criteria वर हे MCQ 100% असेल. Harvey's criteria is criteria of realism and Laplace criteria is criteria of rationality. Realism वेगळं, rationality वेगळं. Second case, second MCQ. In Laplace criteria, we are having equal probability. Equal probability. आणि दुसरा meaning काय झाला? Simple average. Equal probability म्हणजे काय? Simple average. हार्वेस्टच्या केसमध्ये काय होतं तुम्ही चेक करा. It was weighted average. In case of Harvey's, there is a weighted average. In case of Laplace, there is a simple average. Okay, simple average. Okay, look here. Look at the formula. P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus up to Pn divided by n. Okay, that means equal probability, simple average. Okay, simple average is calculated like this way, and this is how it is solved. Right, so this is another problem. Harvey's criteria. Okay, equal probability criteria. Numerical details we will not see. Okay. Whatever is expected for MCQ, only that point of view I am telling you. Decision making under risk. I have told under risk means what? With some probability you are going. Success होण्याचे chances काय आहेत? 70%. Success होण्याचे chances काय आहेत? 70%. That means you are taking risk of 30%. Loss ची risk किती आहे? 30%. That means you are taking risk of 30%. Okay. याच्या अंडर 3 criteria. 100% it will be asked for your match the PRS. Okay. What will be your question? Question will be simply, which of the following criteria is under the risk category, or which of the following criteria is under uncertainty category? Surely there will be at least 2 to 3 MCQs. Okay. So under uncertainty criteria, 5 sub criteria. Under risk criteria, there are 3 criteria. Okay. This process is not required. Only this much. First, expected monetary value criteria or expected value criteria. Hey, these names you will have to keep it in mind anyhow. Under risk, फक्त एक लक्षात घ्या, ज्या ज्या ठिकाणी एक्सपेक्टेड वर्ड आहे, सिंपल मराठीत सांगतोय, ज्या ज्या ठिकाणी एक्सपेक्टेड वर्ड आहे ते सगळे क्रायटेरिया अंडर रिस्क येतील. शॉर्टकट, ज्या ठिकाणी एक्सपेक्टेड वर्ड आहे ते ऑल क्रायटेरिया विल बी अंडर रिस्क. ओके, all criteria will be under risk. Okay, so 3 criteria are there. EMV, पहिलेला शॉर्ट फॉर्म आहे EMV, expected monetary value criteria. सेकंड आहे expected value or expected opportunity loss criteria. and third आहे expected value for perfect information, short form EVPP. They can ask for short form also. Okay, पहिल्याला शॉर्ट फॉर्म आहे EMV, दुसऱ्याला आहे EOL आणि तिसऱ्याला आहे EVPP. ओके, एकच सिंपल लक्षात ठेवा, इफ देर इज अ वर्ड लाईक एक्सपेक्टेड, it comes under risk. Okay, so can you tell me what is there in the uncertainty? 5 criteria: maximax, maximin, minimax, Hurwitz and Laplace. Under risk, 3 criteria: EMV, EOL, EVPP. Okay, only related to the expected criteria. Okay, these are some procedures. Will not go in a detail of problems. Okay, problems will take so much time. Loss value criteria. Loss table. Value for perfect information. And last, just I will tell you, and then we will close. Just a minute. Okay, here under uncertainty, 5 criteria. Criteria of pessimism, maximax. Sorry, maximin. Optimism, maximax. Regret, minimax. Hurwitz and Laplace. Hurwitz आणि Laplace मध्ये 2 डिफरन्स सांगितले मी. Hurwitz is weighted average criteria. Laplace is simple average criteria. Okay, Hurwitz is weighted average. Realism. Laplace is simple average. Rationalism. Okay, tree is not in our scope, right? Okay, so only these 3 things. Just a minute, we go to the first slide. Okay, right, so couple of MCQs I will just recall and then we'll close. 3 environments: certainty, uncertainty, risk. Okay, types फक्त कशामध्ये? Uncertainty आणि risk मध्ये. Certainty मध्ये एक पण टाइप नाहीये. Keep it in mind. There are types only under uncertainty and risk. In the uncertainty there are 5 types. Okay, maximax, minimax, maximin, Hurwitz, Laplace. Okay, Hurwitz weighted average, Laplace simple average. Okay, in the risk category there are 3 criteria, right? EVM, expected value of monetary, EVM, or EMV, expected monetary value. Dusra, expected opportunity loss, EOL. And third, EVPP, expected value of perfect information. Just the expected word as well, keep it that in the risk category. Okay, so and another one MCQ possible is on this, where it is decision making steps. First step, alternative. Second step, outcome. Third step, payoff table. And last step, optimum decision. Okay, they will ask in the MCQ what is meant by payoff. Payoff means nothing but simply outcome. Okay, payoff is nothing but the simply outcome. Okay, strategy means nothing but the course of action. Okay, so that's what there in this chapter. Right, I will share this PPT and possible MCQs on the same platform, your study material portal. Additionally, whatever the material I am having, additional MCQs, their answers, I'll try to get the last year MCQs also. If I will get that I will also post along with the answers. Okay, so go through that all MCQs, go through the videos if you will have the time. Okay, because you have very limited time, so at least go through all the MCQs. Keep it in mind, there will be shuffling of the MCQs. There are going to be question paper sets. Okay, so don't expect that whatever the questions are getting to my friend, same will be there to me also. Okay, so will not get a chance to copy the answers. Okay, So shuffling will be there, different question paper will be there. Keep it in mind that, and try to just go through the MCQs and all the options. You will get everything. Okay. Still, if you are having any questions, get back to me separately. Then we'll have the discussion. Okay. So by today evening, I'll upload complete entire study material on the portal. Whatever I am having, just you will go through that things. You will get everything. Okay. So thank you so much for joining. You can just log out by putting your roll number and the name. Okay. If you are having any question related to the study material, just let me know separately. I'll try to solve that. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.